Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Wakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well. And peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking this word in sincerity and truth. I wanted to come with a quick sit down just concerning officers. As we in the latter days, it's very important for us to be proactive about this ministry, what I'm saying, and not waiting for somebody to tell you what to do um, in this truth. If you a ranking officer, what I'm saying, a sergeant of arms, you know, second in command, things of that nature. It's very important. Oh, whatever position that you have, it's very important that we are abounding in this truth, and really focusing on feeding a flock. And that flock is these younger brothers that are coming in, man. You know, I know that we have to do our 3 sit downs. We're actually be in the spirit of doing 3 sit downs a day. You know what I'm saying? Which really that goes into just cranking it up. But a huge part of ministry is structure, man. And you can't negate structure, within any organization. With structure is very important because that structure is going to lead to profitability. Case in point, say for instance, if you have a t-shirt company, you have one printer, two or three workers, and the workers are just being lackadaisical. They not being proactive when such stuff break down and things of that nature. Well, that's going to mess with your product. You know, you're not going to be able to produce as much, as you would like to, which is going to bring down your revenue, which is going to bring down your net profitability. You see, and we are here to be profitable for Yahweh by Shem Shai, and that weight and that talent that He has gave us, man. You know what I'm saying? We know that weight and that talent is His knowledge. You know, it's very important that we feed these younger brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Not sitting down with hands in your pockets. If you've been here for 4 or 5 years and is waiting for somebody to tell you to do something, man, a lot of times you're gonna have to just figure it out, bro. Figure out what's good for the minute. What is the body missing? And of course, it's up to for young older brothers with rank. You know what I'm saying, to issue out that judgment. But once that judgment has been issued out concerning a matter, you know what I'm saying? Say for instance, a brother supposed to it needs a report in, or a brother needs to do a sit down with so and so. Make sure that that's being taken care of, man. You know what I'm saying? Now don't just assume that, oh, everything is fine because, it hasn't been brought up. You know, that's BS, man. This thing isn't about just you. This thing is about feeding the flock. And that flock is these younger brothers coming up. Because these younger brothers are hungry, man. Feed them. Don't starve them, feed them, man. And how do you feed them? Well, you can feed them in numerous ways. Doing sit downs with them, making sure that they're reporting in. Be proactive, man. I don't have to give you a long list. You see? But then when Jake say something to you, shit is, you know what I'm saying? Or, Jake starts speaking like Fred Flintstone, Abba Dabba Doo, and things of that nature. You know? It's a slap in the face to the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me get you these scriptures though. This is for John 21, and I start at 17. Uh he saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Uh Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua saith unto him, feed my sheep. Let's look at that word feed. That word feed means bosko, to feed, portraying the duty of a Christian teacher to promote in every way the spiritual welfare of the members of the church. That's right. So we're supposed to be looking after the spiritual welfare of the earth, welfare of the church. Excuse me. Not just worried about, oh, I gotta work out my own salvation. We got young brothers underneath you, man. You know, hey, you signed up for this, bro. You know, nobody got a gun to your head, man. And if you don't want to be an officer, just let it be known. Let it be known that you don't want to be officer. That you don't want to be an officer anymore, and just be demoted. Because these younger brothers that coming up, man, hey, they ready to work. You know, and the most I'm looking for people that's really willing to work, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just business, man. It's just business. You know, it's not emotional rant or anything like that. I'm not talking about any particular person. It's just what we talking about is the Lord business, man. You see, and we need to carry out, you know, the objectives, each the objectives that we was given, man. You see, if you are an officer and you're over a certain brother that's supposed to be reporting in, make sure that he's doing that, man. You know, because that structure is important. Why is that structure important? Because it's going to weed out the bad seeds. It's going to weed out, excuse me, the people that don't want to be here, the people that are being lackadaisical about the truth, man. You see, the people that are in here for their own belly, for their own belly. You see, that's why it's important to have structure within a camp, man. And it's important for each employee to do what he's supposed to be doing. Let's get to the next verse. 2 Corinthians 6:1. We then, as workers together with him, beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of the Most High in vain. Let's read that one more time. We then, as workers together with you, that means co-workers, beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of the Most High in vain. That's right. So don't receive this thing, this beautiful knowledge that we have in vain, man. You see, this thing is this thing of ours, like the apostle Paul like to say, man. It's about abounding in the truth, man. Not being stagnant, man. Not waiting for somebody to tell you to do something, man. If you're scared to make decisions, man, you don't need to be an officer, man. And I don't mean that to be condescending or anything like that, but it's just the truth. The Most High is building up leaders, man. You have to, hey, we're supposed to be an example to these younger brothers, not vice versa. Not when a younger brother get in, or I gotta tuck my shirt in and get my stuff together and prove to him that I'm on point. It's not about proving to anybody that you're on point. It's about proving proving to Yahweh by Shemi Shah that you're thankful for this knowledge and his wisdom that you was given, man. And within that you become a servant. You see? Second verse, for he saith, I have heard thee in a time accepted, and in the day of solution I have circled thee. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. That's right. So now that we receive this, in the time of our affliction, the Most High sent us the Holy Ghost, which is this word. You know what I'm saying? The testimony of your Yahweh Shah, prophecy and things of that nature, man. We don't need to be uh in giving what offending brothers, man, to where the ministry is gonna be hindered, man. You see, and you could offend a lot of times. You could offend somebody with your conduct, man. How you how you conduct yourself. That's very important, man. It's very important, brothers. You know, we need to be leading by example, not just by talking. You know, not getting on and sit down. You know what I'm saying, and being hella emotional. And which again, I'm not talking about anybody. You know what I'm saying, being hella emotional and showing and trying to show everybody that you're on point. Nah, just do the work, man. Just do the work, man. Do the work, and whatever put in your hand, do it. Whoever person that you're supposed to be over, make sure that he's being on point, man. Make sure that he's reporting in. Whoever brothers that you are over, you know what I'm saying, to help to teach. In case in point you have a class, do it. You know what I'm saying? Do so. You know, all hands should be on deck, man. Not just a couple of brothers, not just brothers just waiting for somebody, uh, uh, you know, to volunteer, to take on a task. Man. Brothers will sit back and wait and, if don't nobody else say something, then I'm gonna say something. Then I'll volunteer, but I'm gonna wait for somebody else to volunteer. And and usually how it works is only two or three brothers that's willing to get out there one time, like the brother, like the elder Yatazak like to say. Can you dig? So man, structure is very important, man. And if you don't want to be part of this body, entity that's structured, then I suggest that you go somewhere else and just do your own thing, man. Just do your own thing. But anyway, let's get to the next verse. This is 2 Corinthians 4:1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not. Let's look up that word faint. That word faint means ikakio. And it says to be utterly spiritless, to be wearied out, exhausted. That's right, man. Hey, this thing is about finish the race, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about, quitting or being lackadaisical or doing what you want to do within the truth. Nah, man, this thing about serving Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, brothers. You see? So, if your spirit is waning, if you feel like you're about to faint, like really at this point in time, man, you're really tripping. So you need to pray and fast, and also the Lord might not just be dealing with you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you have to evaluate for yourself. I'm not here to point anybody out or anything like that, but it's just like the indicators are there, man. You see? So, but if you're in the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's time to shake out the cobwebs and go to work, man. Go to work. Do what you're supposed to be doing. If there's an order that's been issued out about a particular topic or anything like that, people that are officers need to make sure that that's being played out, man. Instead of just, well, I didn't want to say that because, man, that shit is played out, man. That shit is played out. You've been an officer for 4 or 5 years and you just, don't want to make any decisions. Come on, man. That's lame, man. Straight up. That's lame is really a weak ass excuse not to issue out judgment. And that when I say judgment, I mean in any capacity. Picking up a brother, dropping off a brother, you know what I'm saying? A brother get demoted, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that he's reporting anything, man. Now is not the time to be, willful and just, do your own thing, you know. But it's time to focus on the body. And these young brothers coming in, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, these brothers need to be fed. They need to be guided. You know what I'm saying? We want to have it to where, a brother is offended because your lack of action, he in a falling out or trying to do his own thing and get himself, you know what I'm saying, whacked by the Lord. His blood gonna be on your hands, man. Ultimately, he was judged by for his whatever wickedness that he did. But man, you want to be on point too, so you could be blameless, and ultimately for this ministry to be blameless, man. You see? Case in point, you had this one guy that was speaking to Vocab Malone regarding Apostle Tahar, and he was blameless. He wasn't a believer anymore. He went back into the world. But what he say? What did he say about Elder Apostle Tahar? Hey man, that dude was a righteous dude, and that's what you want. You know what I'm saying in this ministry, man. You see, you want to be blameless, man. A lot of times, you're not blameless by your conduct or lack thereof conduct, man. Being lackadaisical in this truth. Put your hands in your pocket, man. Let's go to the next precept. It says 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in Yahweh. Let's look at the word abounding. This is paresio. It says to exceed a fixed number of measure, to be left over and above a certain number of measure, to be over, to remain, to exist, or be at the hand of abundance, to be great. Hey man, and that's what we're supposed to be doing in this truth, man. Hey, you're supposed to be abounding in this thing, exceeding the number in which you were given. Hey, look at that's what Apostle Tahar is commissioning us to do. Do 3 sit downs. You should be in the spirit doing 3 sit downs a day. You know what I'm saying? What is he saying, man? Exceed the number in which you believe that you could do. Push yourself to toil in his work, man. And a huge aspect of toiling in his work, man, is being a steward over over his the Lord's house. Who is a house? The house is are the people, man. We are the house. We are the temple, man. You see? So it's very important that we're building these younger brothers up, man. You know, not just worrying about what you got going on. You see? But the point has been made. All praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well. Peace and blessings to you, brothers out there that's kicking his word, sincerity and truth. Shalom.